Hello guys, welcome to Excellent Ways. Today what we are going to do is we are going to create a mini map for our game, and the second thing we will be doing is we will use some UI buttons for restarting our game or playing again. So I'll just what I'll do is like first of all focus on my player, click on my main camera, go to game objects and align you to select it. This will create a perfect frame for my game. Align my main camera perfectly, and I'll create another camera named as main camera game. Align it this way. Currently you don't see any difference between these two cameras, but when I change this projection view to from perspective to orthographic, you can see that my view has changed. Now what I am going to do is I align my secondary camera, that's my minimap camera, such that my minimap will be shown in the down portion of the screen. So from viewport, I will just make it at 0.5 and height 0.5 or decrease the mix mode 0.4 to 0.25. Yeah, this is good. And I'll just make it 0.8. Yeah, that's good. So you can see a minimap. Also, what I'll do is I'll just I'll just change the size of my camera. And a little bit. You can change the tweaks according to yourself and your game. All the object size, like you can fit this. There is nothing much here. Yeah, this is good. Now, if you will see what happens is, you can see everything is visible. Okay. Yeah. Now, what we have to do next is we have to create UI buttons, because when we lose or win the game, we are not able to replay it. So I just save my this thing and go to game logs, click on 2D for a better view. Go to canvas and I create button. Or let's use button text explore. The only difference is like we can do some more editing, like for the text style and font style. I change the width of sorry. I'll change the width and height of the button. Yeah, also make it up. Okay. You can just drag the slider if you want precisions, or if you want a rough guess. Sorry, if you want a rough guess, then you can just drag this slider so that you can know that where to land up. So here it was 45.31. Let's make it as 45 on round off. 20 and we'll create a script for this. I will name it as scene. Since we have used a UI component using Unity engine dot UI, and we are changing the scene, so using Unity engine dot scene management. We don't need an update method, so let's create some variables for our button. Public button, I'll name it as small button. Button is equal to and button, sorry, we have taken that name, button dot get component. I'll create a function for that, a method, sorry, I'll create a method for that, and it will be name it task on click. This is a private method. Yeah. Task on click. Sorry, there is no need. We will call the scene of our game here. So scene manager dot load scene 0. Click on save and go to perfect. Here we can see, we'll just drag our button here. And I'll go in my game scene, game view. Boom. We are on our main game view. Let's do the same for our game 1 view. Game 1 scene, sorry. Cool. Now I'll go to main scene. Now we have completed our game. This game, Roller Madness. This was a basic game to teach you like how you can control your player, or how you can spawn different objects at a location, and about how you can switch scenes, create mini maps. If you are interested to do something, so I suggest like take the same concept, think how you can make this game more fun or challenging. Just remember that it should not be too much difficult for a player to play, because if it's too difficult for a player to play, eventually player will be not get interested in playing this. And as a game designer slash developer, you must think how you can make your game playable, easy to understand, interactable for player. And the last thing we will do is we will build our game. I'll go on build settings, select WebGL, switch platforms. Yeah, this WebGL is like, it is the HTML5 version. Basically, you can play the game in any web browser if you will upload it in the website. And I'll click on build and run. Create a new folder for this. Builds. Select folder. And it will build. Till it completes the building process. Also let me know down in the comments like what you thought about this series, or is anything lacking where I can improve. Also, the GitHub link of this project is given in the description, so if you want you can check it out. Okay, so it's taking a lot of time to build. I don't know why. When it finishes the build, I'll just show you an example. Yeah, so you will see something like this. After the build has finishes, just click on index.html and it will open the game in your web browser, default web browser. This was the previous game which I have shown in the video, introductory video. That's all.